Hello, I'm Elizabeth and I will be your life quality advisor. Today's video I would like to start with one question. How good are you in solving problems? I think that not any of us think that our lives could be without any problems, without any issues. Life is not line like this or line like that. It's something like up and downs. So in the situation that we have some troubles, some issues, some problems, how good you in a solving, in a dealing with that? The first step in a problem solving process is to become aware of the existence of the problem. It's the same like some illness. You will not start to get pills until you don't get some diagnosis. So you need to be aware of the fact that you are ill, that you are not feeling well, and only after that you can start to heal yourself. It's the same with problems. We will not start to solve the problem until we became aware of it. I'm pretty sure that you know a lot of people who are trying to hide from their own problems, thinking that it will pass, it will deal by itself. But that's not right, of course. And mostly in that kind of situation, problem grows and then escalate, and then it's much more harder to be solved. So first thing is identify the problem. In some other videos we will speak about the reason, the cause of the problems, but this is not the topic of today's video. Today I want to tell you that based on my own life experience, I can say that after you define the problem, next thing is to get out from the problem. How? Usually problems which are the most sensitive and the biggest in our lives are usually connected with people we care about. In that situation, we are emotionally involved. What I realized in the situation when I had some big problem, and for the first time in my life, I didn't know how to start, how to deal with it, because I was personally, emotionally very much involved. And my strongest emotion at that time was a guilt. I blamed myself. Why I didn't notice earlier that something is happening? Why I wasn't, aware enough to see that person for which I'm really care about is starting to get serious problems. Trapped in that feeling of guilt, I couldn't think rationally. I was sad, I was mad, I was unable to think clearly. And after a few days, I've said to myself, okay, you are the guilty part. Fine. Leave it aside for now. You will deal with that later. Now, you need to be clear mind, open mind, and you need to have a strength to deal with this problem. At that moment, I approach to that problem like it isn't mine. I get out from the problem and start to looking from another perspective. Actually, I was approached like that's the problem of, let's say, my best friend. In this situation, you should try to train yourself to look at the problem like it doesn't involve you in any way. Think of it like something which your best friend, sister, brother, some person that you care and you would like to help, but it's not you, came to you with that problem. Then you are not in that matter emotional. It's not your guilt. It's not your depression. It's not your sadness. It's not your madness. It's not, your mind, it's clear and you can deal with the problem. And only that way you can solve the problem successfully. Later on, we will speak about different kinds of problems, different causes of problems. We will speak how to deal with our emotions, with guilt, with sadness or whatever. But now, for this moment, I am offering you 3 steps in overcoming the problems. First of all, be aware of the problem. Do not lie yourself. Be aware that you have a problem. Second thing is get out from the problem and watch it from another person's perspective. And then third thing, you will start to solve it because you will be clear in mind. You will not decide with emotion, but you will decide with your ratio. For now, try and practicing. Think of your problems and try to think of it like it isn't yours. That second step, that part is most difficult because we are emotional people. We are that's the part of us. Our problems are part of us. Our emotions are part of us. But in some situation, we need to exclude them just in order to be much more open for clear thinking, and in that case we can find a solution. So until the next video, practicing, try to get out from your problems.